December 14th, 21 to 24 degrees Sagittarius. Period is Sagittarius 3, which represents the Titan. Modality is mutable fire. December 14th, the day of the Selective Exhibitionist. December 14th people often impress others as exhibitionists, but in fact, those born on this day are highly selective about when, how, and under what circumstances they allow themselves or their work to be viewed. Indeed, although they are not infrequently public individuals or very much in the limelight, they inhabit their own private world in which they let very few ever gain admittance. It is as if they live in a house doing the most astonishing things, but only open the blinds when it suits them to do so. Thus, most often, they only let people view what they are doing, less often what they are thinking, and hardly at all who they really are. Actually, seeming to reveal a great deal can be the best way to conceal what is most private. December 14 people are often extremely complex, profound, complicated individuals. Many areas in their lives, including sexual preferences, hobbies, habits, and psychological indulgences, are of a rather unusual, even bizarre nature. Highly philosophical as well, they can operate by principles which justify their singular behavior. They most often recognize from an early age that they are not like other people. Normally, conflicts that arise with authority figures, such as parents, teachers, drive this point home to them. They become self-conscious, but also prone to flaunting what others consider bad or strange habits. It is usually impossible, and certainly not advisable, for parents to try to fit December 14th children into a preordained mold. This simply will not work. For even if it seems initially successful, it can draw enormous problems down the road, not to mention latent anger, rebellion, resentment, and resentment directed at the parent. Such feelings may also be transformed onto those December 14th people, or latter involved onto society at large. December 14 people are daring, but not reckless, individuals. They display little fear, and when necessary, do not hesitate to put themselves in harm's way. The temptation, however, for them to outrage others with their behavior is very great. This is not always a superficial or immature impulse. Often, they manage to teach others through provocation and stimulation, challenging the status quo through their own example. They can thus be catalysts for change, whether it be in their family, social circle, or society at large. Advice. Sometimes make your point quietly. Carefully consider what you do and say. Learn to be temperate and cultivate your philosophical side. Choose the middle way. Meditation. With little fuss, a great deal of work can be accomplished. Strengths: original, provocative, and daring. Weaknesses include excessive, moody, and isolated. Today's tarot card is Temperance. The 14th card of the major arcana is Temperance, which underlines the need for balance and moderation in our lives. The figure shown is a guardian angel who protects us and keeps us on an even keel. Positively seen, Temperance modifies passions in order to allow us for new truths to be learned and incorporated into our lives. The card cautions against all forms of egotistical excess, because a negative indication of the Temperance card is a tendency to change too easily with the mood of the times and current fashion. December 14 people should try to establish their own style, technique, and system of thought if possible, and stick to them with conviction.